Hey everybody, and welcome to Speak Smartly and Fluently, your English podcast. I'm Sarah, and I'm here to make learning English fun and easy.
And I'm Ben. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're going to use this episode as a one English listening practice. So, you can practice your listening and comprehension as we speak. We're going to break down a typical daily routine and make it super easy to understand.
That's right, Ben. We are going to use a conversational style so that you get used to hearing natural spoken English. We'll also be explaining any new words and phrases so that you can follow along easily. This is a great way to improve your English listening skills. We want to make it fun and accessible for everyone.
Exactly. We want to make sure everyone feels comfortable and can really learn. We'll be going at a good pace, and we'll repeat key phrases. So, get ready to listen and learn.
Okay, so let's dive right in. Today, we're going to talk about a typical daily routine. And remember, you can use this to practice your listening and comprehension. So, get ready.
The text starts by telling us about waking up early. This person, let's call him Alex, normally wakes up at about 6 or 6:15 a.m. That's pretty early, Sarah.
It is. Alex says he likes waking up early and doesn't like getting up late. So, he's definitely a morning person. He really values starting his day early. What about you, Ben? Are you a morning person?
I'm more of a hit snooze a few times kind of person. But I understand the benefits of waking up early. It gives you more time to get things done.
Exactly. After waking up, Alex does two things. He reads his Bible and studies languages. He's currently studying Indonesian. It's interesting that he studies in the morning. He says he feels motivated then.
That's a good point. Everyone has their own preferences. Some people prefer studying in the evening, while others like the morning. It really depends on what works best for you. What about our listeners? When do you like to study? Let us know in the comments.
After studying, Alex eats some fruit. This is his first food of the day. He likes to have something healthy to start his day. Then, he starts his work. He usually starts working at 7:30 a.m. That's even earlier than his wake-up time.
Yeah, most people start work at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., but Alex likes starting early. He's an English teacher and teaches many students.
It's interesting how he has different students every day. Some days he has many classes, and other days he has fewer classes. He also mentions that most of his students are from Brazil and Russia, but he has students from many other countries too.
He says he talks to people from all over the world, which he finds really fun. He loves his job. It sounds like a really interesting way to spend your day.
During his workday, Alex takes some breaks. Sometimes he has a 30-minute break between classes. During these breaks, he eats, studies, and hangs out with his wife. It sounds like he has a good balance.
Yeah, it's important to take breaks during the workday. It helps you stay focused and productive. His last class usually ends at 4:30 or 5 p.m.
He also mentions that many Americans get off work at 5 p.m. After he gets off work, he eats dinner. His wife cooks dinner every weekday, so they eat at home.
He's always hungry when he finishes work. In the U.S., people eat dinner early, like at 6 p.m. This is very common. In other countries, people eat dinner late, like at 9 p.m. He says he doesn't like this.
For them, dinner is the biggest meal of the day. They eat a lot for dinner. They have meat, vegetables, and other food. It sounds like a big, hearty meal.
Some days, Alex exercises in the evening too. But he doesn't exercise every day, only some days. He says he should exercise more though.
He also says that after he exercises and eats dinner, he has dessert. He normally has milk and cookies. He loves milk and cookies. It sounds like a really nice way to end the meal.
After dessert, Alex studies his languages more. He then spends time with his wife. It sounds like he values his time together.
And then, he takes a shower, brushes his teeth, and gets ready for bed. He usually goes to bed at 10 p.m. He likes to have a consistent routine.
He plans his days and tries to follow his plan. Some people don't like planning their days. They prefer to do different things every day.
He likes doing different things too, but he likes having a general plan to follow. He says if he doesn't have a general plan, he feels lost.
I can understand that. Having a routine can make you feel more organized and in control. But everyone has their own way of doing things.
Exactly. He likes having a daily routine. However, on the weekends, he does many different activities. His weekends are very different from his weekdays.
But he always wakes up and goes to bed at the same time every day. That doesn't change. He likes to start and end every day at the same time.
Okay, Ben, let's take a moment to review some of the vocabulary we've used. We talked about routine, which means a set of actions that you do regularly.
Right, and we also talked about motivated, which means having a reason or enthusiasm to do something. So, Alex feels motivated to study in the morning.
We also mentioned consistent, which means happening regularly or staying the same over time. Alex likes to have a consistent routine.
And general plan means a broad outline or idea of what you want to do. It's not too specific, but it gives you a direction.
We also used phrases like hang out, which means to spend time with someone in a relaxed way. Alex hangs out with his wife during his breaks.
And get off work, which means to finish your working day. Many Americans get off work at 5 p.m.
And finally, we used dessert, which is a sweet course eaten at the end of a meal. Alex has milk and cookies for dessert.
Now, let's talk about some tips for improving your listening practice. When you listen to this episode, try to focus on the overall meaning first. Don't worry about understanding every single word.
Exactly. Try to get the main idea of what we're saying. Then, listen again, and this time, try to pick out specific words and phrases. You can even write them down.
You can also try listening to the episode at different speeds. Most podcast players allow you to slow down or speed up the audio. This can be really helpful.
And don't be afraid to listen to the episode multiple times. The more you listen, the more you'll understand. Repetition is key.
Another great tip is to listen while reading the transcript. You can find the transcript in this video. This will help you connect the spoken words with the written words.
And finally, try to listen to a variety of English content. Listen to podcasts, watch English videos, and even listen to English music. This will help you get used to different accents and speaking styles.
So, Sarah, what do you think about Alex's daily routine? Do you have a similar routine?
I think it's interesting how structured his day is. I like having a routine too, but mine is a little more flexible. I like to have some variety.
Yeah, everyone is different. I think it's important to find a routine that works for you. Whether you like to plan your days or prefer to be more spontaneous, it's all about finding what makes you feel comfortable and productive.
Absolutely. And it's interesting to hear about how different cultures approach their daily routines. Like, eating dinner at 6 p.m. in the US versus 9 p.m. in other countries.
It just goes to show how diverse our world is. And it's fascinating to learn about these differences.
Speaking of differences, what about our listeners? Do you have a daily routine? What's it like? We'd love to hear from you in the comments.
Yeah, we really want to hear from you. Leave a comment and tell us about your daily routine. We're curious to know how you structure your days.
And remember, this is all about practicing your listening skills. So, don't be afraid to listen to this episode multiple times. The more you listen, the more you'll understand.
And don't forget to check out our website for the transcript and other helpful resources. We're here to support you on your English learning journey.
We want to make learning English as easy and fun as possible. So, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep learning with us. Thanks for listening today, and if you found the video helpful, please hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you never miss an episode, and share it with others who might benefit. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, we'd love to hear from you, so your feedback is really important to us. Thanks for listening, and as always, happy learning. You're doing great. Bye, everyone.